And this is the third in the June series, or the Auntie June series. And today I had some ideas actually when I was talking to my mum the other day, and I was taking her through some exercises, through some movements, and I thought I would show you what I was helping her with, and hopefully this helps you too. So just remember to warm up well, okay, with any of these exercises. Don't go into them too hard. For some they may be simple, which is fine, which is all good. But if they feel a little bit difficult, just slowly warm into them as you go. And I hope you enjoy these, June, and also Hans as well. Here we go. So the first one is just to get some single leg strength up. So whenever we step, okay, we're just using single legs. So if we just squat a lot like this, it's good for our leg strength, but it never builds up our individual leg strength like when we're walking. Step ups are really good, okay, if you like stepping upstairs, but a lot of us tend to avoid stairs now, which is a little bit of a shame. So if you can walk upstairs, okay, remember, if you can walk up them, it's not whether you like walking up them, okay, if you can walk up them, use the stairs. But here's another one. So I've just got a rake, but you can find a broom, any sort of stick, and all we're going to do is we're going to hold it here, and then we're just going to let it go, and then we have to catch it before it hits the ground. Now the idea would be to catch it as close to the ground as we can, but as we're warming up, we'll just let it go, take a step forward and catch it. And when I do that, I'm nice and braced through my abdominals, okay? I'm not sort of falling forward, I'm nice and tight through here, then stand back up again. So from the side, looks like this. Nice and strong, not falling forward, okay? Then stand back up, change sides, let it fall, catch it, come back up, step back. Okay, so you could do 5 or 10 reps per leg, but it's quite a good warm up, and as you get more confident, you can try to catch it lower to the ground, so let it fall and catch and come back up. Now that's going to be a bigger step, bigger range of motion, so just be careful with that one, okay? But that is quite a lot of fun, and always work both sides. So from here, let it go, catch, stand back up. When you lunge, just a couple of points when you're stepping out, okay? Make sure that your knee doesn't fold in like this. You want your knee out a little bit, pointing that way, okay? My toes are here, so the centre of my knee should be somewhere over my toes, or a little bit out, not in. And if I'm pulling it out, I'm engaging my glutes more, okay? And I get a lot of strength from my glutes, and you get a lot of strength from your glutes, so don't neglect them, okay? So that's our lunge. Now the other one that I showed my mum, and she goes, oh, that's a bit tough, and I thought, well, that's a good one for you to practice, Mum. So it's here, it's just lunging back and then standing back up. Lunging back and standing back up. What you have to watch with this one is you don't collapse through the core area. So keep nice and tight through your core. So if you were to start up standing nice and tall, feet about hip width apart, okay, and then just take that step back. And when you drop down, keep nice and tight through here, nice and upright. And when you go to stand up, try not to do this. And if you feel like you're doing this all the time, collapsing forward, okay, when you step back, don't go quite as deep. Go as only as deep as you can, where you can keep nice and strong, and then stand back up. Then you can change sides. Okay, and if I do it so face on, when I step back, my foot's going out to the side a little bit, which makes me more stable. If I have my foot behind me, I'm a lot more unstable, okay? Especially if I don't have this to hang on to. This makes it a little bit easier. So from here, stepping back, down, come back up. Change sides. Stepping back, down, nice and tight, standing back up. For your breathing, I'm breathing out when I come back up, and I tend to take my breath in at the top. So from here I breathe in, hold my breath, breathe back out as I stand back up. Okay? Those are some quite good exercises for your single leg strength, and also for your hip mobility as well. Have a go with those. 3 or 4 sets of each would be good, but just, you know your body better than anybody else, so make sure you push, and you want a little bit of discomfort, but you don't want pain. Hope they go well, June. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to grab our broom, stand up nice and tall. Okay, so my feet are under my hips. I squeeze my quads and my glutes. My abs are nice and tight. What I do is punch my arm out to the side, Now with my shoulder, it isn't hunched forward. I'll pull my shoulder back and down. Then all I'm going to do here is just rotate. Rotate forward, rotate back. Rotate forward. And the more you can rotate round, the more you're going to work your shoulder. We can go to the side. We can also go to the front. Do it this way. Okay, so with this one, I'm trying to keep my arm nice and level and just rotate round. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go off center. So I can hold the rake a little bit more off center. So it's more weight on this end. It makes it a little bit harder to stop. Okay. Now I have this other hand here just pointing on my shoulder because it reminds me to keep my shoulder back and down. Then I can change arms. Okay, keeping that shoulder, pulling it back and down. You don't want your shoulder to go forward and then rise up because here it's weak, it's hard to control. Here it's nice and strong. Okay, so you can do that to the front. You can do this one to the side. Alright, so give those a go and see how your shoulder feels after that. Don't go too heavy to start off with. And I'm looking forward to getting some responses back to see how you find it, whether these exercises are of benefit or not. Look after yourself, okay? Keep active, and don't let those physical boundaries diminish as you get older, okay? Hold them where they are from when you were younger, or try to push them out. Don't give in to age. It's just a number. Take care, guys. Bye.